and gentlemen, the President of the United States and First Lady Melania Trump, accompanied by the Easter Bunny. Master Gunnery Sergeant Kevin Benier, accompanied by the President's own United States Marine Band, will now honor America with the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Well, thank you very much, everybody, and a very happy Easter to everyone. It was a beautiful day yesterday, and it's a beautiful day today. We don't have to worry about sunburn, but looks like it's not going to be raining. It's going to be really something special. 40,000, 42,000 people are expected all throughout the day, and it's an honor to have you. I just signed an executive order putting the flags of our country, all of them, all federal flags and state flags, at half-mast in honor of Pope Francis. So he was a good man, worked hard. He loved the world, and it's an honor to do that. I want to thank everybody for being here. This is some band. I've heard this band actually indirectly for 4 years and very directly now for 4.5. And I like the direct method even better. But the Marine Corps Band is very, very special. Thank you very much. What a great job. Thank you. Thank you. I also want to thank the National Park Service, the job they do in making everything so beautiful and spiffy. And I'm very difficult when it comes to that, I will tell you. Very, very difficult. And I say they have done an incredible job. You just have to look around and see. And I just want to give a special thank you to our great First Lady who organized this entire event. She worked very, very hard on it. She worked very hard. I said, "What are you doing?" She said, "I'm working on the egg roll." I said, "That sounds like a lot of fun." And we're going to have a lot of fun in just a couple of minutes. But again, our country is doing very well. We had the highest number of recruits, enlistments that we've had in, I think, 28 or 29 years, and I'm sure we're going to actually beat that number. It's all happened. Since November 5th, it's all happened. Enrollment in the military is at a record, and enrollment in the police force, fire forces, and all of the different law enforcement groups, we're setting records. And 6 months ago, we couldn't get anybody. And now we're setting records. That's sort of testament to what's happening in terms of the spirit of our country. We love our country, and it's been something very, very special. And speaking of special, Easter is special, and it's one of our favorite days. It's one of our favorite periods of time. We're honoring Jesus Christ, and we're going to honor Jesus Christ very powerfully throughout our lives, all throughout our lives, not just now, all throughout our lives. We're bringing religion back in America. We're bringing a lot of things back, but religion is coming back to America. That's why you see the kind of numbers that you're seeing, the spirit and the kind of numbers that you're seeing. So we're going to come down and join you right now. But I just want to wish everybody once again, happy Easter and enjoy your lives. We're going to have a great 4 years. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you. He's having a hard time, so obviously you see what the end result is. But he's a good man. He worked very hard. He loved the world. He really did. He loved the world. So it's an honor to mention. It's an honor where flags of the country, as you know, have been taken to half-mast, and they'll be that way for about 4 days.
Do you have any favorites? Do you have any favorites on the American Pope that you would like to see?
Well, I met 2 of them, and look, these are great gentlemen. They're great. If they weren't, they wouldn't be Pope.
President Trump, do you remain confident in Hegseth? Do you remain confident in Hegseth?
Oh, totally.
President Trump,
Why do you even ask a question like that? We have recruitment that's at an all-time high. The spirit in the armed forces is fantastic. Great confidence.
Mr. President, can you explain why you're comfortable with Secretary Hegseth using Signal to discuss those military plans?
Are you bringing up Signal again? I thought they gave that up 2 weeks ago.
There was a new report this weekend that he used this in a separate chat that included some family members, a personal lawyer.
It's all just the same old stuff from the media. That's an old one. Try finding something new.
Sir, your message to Catholics, sir, mourning the loss of Pope Francis. Your message to Catholics, sir.
We love you all. We're with you all. They were with me during the election, as you know, very strongly, and It's just an honor to have the support of the Catholics, and I feel very badly for them because they love the Pope.
Mr. President, do you feel...
No matter who the next Pope is elected, whoever that may be, what relationship do you hope to have with the incoming Pope?
I think very good.
Mr. President, do you feel...
But I think very good.
Sir,
Mr. President.
It's a chance.
There's a very good chance.
Are you happy with how the European Union is handling the tariffs right now? Are you happy with Europe right now?
They've been fun.
Mr.
We'll end up
President,
having a deal. We're going to ultimately have a deal with anyone. If we don't, we're going to make it anyway. But we're going to ultimately have... The economy is very good. We don't have inflation. Energy's down at the lowest it's been in years. We hit actually $1.98 recently in a couple of states. I think we're doing really well. We're all set. There's a little transition, and that's going to happen. But ultimately, we're going to be the strongest that we've ever been as a nation.
Mr. President, do you feel like the... All right, everyone, I don't know what the shot looked like from pool 3. President Trump just did a quick gaggle with press in the head-on pen. He is now moving on to the egg roll station. His back is to us. I have cell phone video in addition to what we were able to get on pool 3, so I'll send out those notes very, very shortly. He says he still has confidence in Secretary Hegseth, and he said not signal again, essentially. He either chose to ignore the new signal chat or seemed to think we were...
you see. And that's just the beginning. I don't know yet. We're going to be briefed on it right now. I can go into the overall. Would you like to go? I don't know. I just have to look at the timing. We just lowered the flags.
Ukraine talks over the weekend. Is there a proposal from the United States that Ukraine recognize Crimea as part of Russia?
So I will be giving you a full detail over the next 3 days. But we had very good meetings on Ukraine and Russia. We had very good meetings actually on Iran too. We'll see how that works.
I was going to ask you about that too. What's the next step there?
Next step is we need a little time. But we had very good meetings on Iran. We had very good, and the tariffs are going very well. As you know, everybody wants to look at it.
How are you going to remember Pope Francis?
He's a very good man who loved the world. He especially loved people that were having a hard time. And that's good with me.
So he preached tolerance for migrants. We preached tolerance for
Yes,
migrants.
he did.
Do you agree with that, or do you disagree
Yeah,
with
I
that?
do.
Mr. President,
Secretary
there's a
Hexam
DC.
signed?
Pete Hegg said what you still comment.
I mean, I hear they're doing that whole thing again. Here we go again. Just a waste of time.
Why do you
Didn't he make a
still
mistake?
He is doing a great job.
Why do you still have confidence?
Because he's doing a great job.
Have you spoken with our legislators?
Ask the Houthis how he's doing.
There's a hearing today on the Alien Enemies Act in the DC District Court. Your thoughts on that, Mr. President?
Well, we were elected to clean up the mess of this country. And we had millions and millions of people come in who are criminals, who are murderers, who are everything you can imagine, drug lords, drug dealers. They came in from prisons and from mental institutions. And I was elected to move them out, among many other things. And that's what we're doing.
Mr. President, can you verify your tariffs in the short term?
Ask the Houthis how much there's functioning. There's none. Pete's doing a great job. Everybody's happy with him. We have the highest recruitment numbers I think we've had in 28 years. No, he's doing a great job. It's just fake news. They just bring up stories. I guess it sounds like disgruntled employees. You know, he was put there to get rid of a lot of bad people, and that's what he's doing. So you don't always have friends with the guy.
Should you stop using the app?
I'm going to be. I will be there. I hope to be. We're opening a fantastic budget, and I hope I'm going to get to see it. It's going to be great. Thank you.
Will you comply with Supreme Court's ruling on Abrego Garcia?
I comply with everything.
Mr. President, what are Haitian immigrants? You've ordered a lot of them to leave the country, but their travel to Haiti is almost nearly impossible because flights have been suspended. What do you make of that?
Well, I make of the fact that we have to have a safe country. If people are in our country illegally, and if people if they have records that are very bad in particular, we have to get them out. I was, as you know, elected on the basis that we would have very little crime in our country. They don't want illegal immigrants. We closed up the border. The border is now the strongest border we've ever had.
These are Haitians who came legally through that Biden-era program, who their communities, even in Texas, conservative voters saying these people should not be forced to leave.
Well, if they came legally, then they're going to be in good shape.
So you're not going to deport them? There's a Thursday deadline, Mr. Trump.
Thank you so much. Still waiting here online. I look forward to working for you one day, both my parents that work for the My mother works for the Newark office. My father works for
President Trump! Mr. President, are you concerned about the handling of sensitive information?
Hi there, thank you. So, you're doing all right. I'm girls in good shape. I like this guy too.
Good to see you, sir. How are you? This is my beautiful fiance.
How are you?
They're getting married in 2 weeks.
Any advice for the new?
Yeah, make sure you like each other. If you don't give them.
Hey, real quickly,
He's a good man.
you talked about Jesus in your opening statement. How important is this country right now?
It brings the country together. It's so important that we can do that. Religion, I said, bring religion back. Religion keeps you together. It's such a great thing.
Do you plan to go to the Vatican to pay your respects?
You get back here.
Do you plan to
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Buongiorno a tutti, sono... do you mind if I make it in Italian?
Please,
They will
yes, go ahead.
translate it.
Yes.
C'è qualcuno che lo